To officially kick off this party, let's welcome our 2020 President, Charis Gutierrez, for the opening remarks.
A new normal brings hope, much as adopting poses new challenges. And as we face this global pandemic, we embrace the positive change of a renewed outlook in life. While we were constrained to shelve the grand plans of this shining moment through a fundraising celebration, the innate creativity of the dynamic JCI Manilena in each of us refuses to wither in the midst of this pandemic storm. Let us take you on a nostalgic adventure through time as we fondly reminisce each passing moment on a virtual trip down memory lane where the grass was green and the life was simple. As life begins at 40. Welcome to our virtual 40th anniversary party and general membership meeting.
Thank you, Prescha. Indeed, it is a very unusual time for JCI Manilena, but I am so happy to see that we are still growing and glowing beyond. We have a very fun night filled with interactive activities for you, even though we sadly can't be together physically. Did you receive your party boxes? We sent them out to each and every one of you in advance, and that will be your gateway to the really fun party that JCI Manilena has planned for you. I won't be able to hear you guys, but can you guys raise your hands on Zoom if you received your party boxes? That is great, and I am really excited. So before we start, since we're celebrating the old, the new, and the future of JCI Manilena, I want to introduce my very special co-host to you all. She is a fresh face, and she was also the chair of this event. We're so grateful for her. Hello, and please greet everyone, Chair and co-host Dor.
Thank you, Direct Alex. So, before the party itself, we all received our special party box and kits with envelopes containing instructions for games and to build excitement for the party. We also have some DIY activities, and everything you need is in this little box. You have your very own LO shirt and JCI Manilena mask that were given to you as well. We have to thank KMQR Events for bringing these to us. Have you ever wanted to plan an Instagram-worthy party in this new normal, but just didn't know how to start? Or maybe you just don't have the time to plan a one-of-a-kind party. Fear not, because KMQR Events has perfected the event planning process with their party in a box concept. Winners will be announced at the end of the program. So ladies, please open your boxes for our first activity, bingo. It's time to take out your bingo cards. Here are our bingo mechanics. So all members have received a bingo card. Throughout the program, the host will pull out images. Make sure to be present in order not to miss the draw. Fill the card in the shape of the letter X. Type the word bingo once you've completed the winning shape. And in case of a tie, the host will ask a JCI Manilena question. Whoever types bingo in the chat box first wins. Only one winner will get the grand prize. All images were pre-drawn prior to this event. For our first draw, that's it for our first draw. Now diving to our next activity. Each of you were given a face mask. No, not the medical kind. For you to decorate. I'm sure you were excited, and I've seen the masks. They were so wonderful. And guess what? We will be awarding the best mask design with very special prizes. The winner will receive BLK products. Our panel of judges for this design competition are PP Shawnee, NED Janine, PP Sheila, and VP Donna. We will also be awarding the best photo wearing face mask posted on our Facebook JCI Manilena 40th anniversary account. Oh, and please don't forget to use our official hashtag JCI Manilena 40. With that, may I please ask everyone to wear their masks?
I don't know if I have audio. Here. Ito yung face mask. Kita mo, Maribel?
Wow. Everyone looks so festive. So please take note, winners will be announced at the end of the program. Back to Alex.
Oo, ako rin. Ayan na.
Most important part of our celebration, and that is highlighting JCI Manilena's incredible history. History will unfold, and let's just take a virtual trip down memory lane. The 1980 Board of Directors, headed by President Dick Nicolas, passed a board resolution on April 10, 1980 to organize a new lady chapter. Pres Dick tapped Mrs. Georgie Ruivivar Ubaldo, Trini Valencia Sanchez, and Beth Ruivivar, members of the now defunct Bataluman JCs. The three energetic ladies with their lady friends were able to increase their number to 31 professional young ladies to comprise the charter chapter.
The others.
JCI Manilena. Manilena JCs Incorporated was born. On May 27, 1980, the first organizational meeting was held, and an interim set of officers were elected. On June 29, 1980, the Charter Board of Directors and Officers were elected. President Josephine Georgie Ruivivar Ubando, Vice President for Vice President for Development, Brenda Hernando, Vice President for Programs, Gloria Castro Noble, Treasurer, Amor Noble Roque, Assistant Treasurer, Marivic Zarate, Secretary, Laura Zalamea, Director for Records and Recognition, Trini Valencia Sanchez, and on July 9, 1980, the organization was officially recognized and chartered during the Metro Manila Chapter President's meeting. We would now like to show a video message from our JCI Manilena's Charter President, Ms. Josephine Joji Ruivivar Ubando.
Hi, hello everyone. Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am on the good morning side of the world. Let me first thank all of you for logging online and gracing this 40th anniversary celebration of Manilena JCs. Let me also thank all the Manilena JCs, past and present members, who organized this event and everyone who are participating. My heartfelt gratitude for all the time and the effort you have devoted to put this all together. 40 years ago, I was younger, obviously. Single, a young professional woman involved in political, social, humanitarian activities, energetic, ambitious, friendly, warm, charming, and pretty. 40 years after, married with a daughter, a son-in-law, and two beautiful grandchildren. I have gray hairs, no wrinkles yet, not showing with makeup. Retired forcibly due to COVID-19 after 25 years of employment as financial analyst. And soon I will be considered a senior. Currently, I have no involvement with any social activities, professional, humanitarian, or political involvements. Let's just say that I am a board senior. But moving forward, I need to mobilize my ingenuity to overcome my current inactivity. 40 years ago, during my inaugural address as Charter President of Manilena JCs, I epitomized Manilena, just like its logo, a bud. The bud of a flower starting to bloom. For it to bloom, it has to withstand rainstorm, thunderstorm, snowstorm, and even drought. And for it to grow and bloom, dedicated care, nurture, love, effort, and time are what it takes. And when it blooms not just a single flower, but a bunch of flowers. And with its sturdy stems, it will give way to an abundance of flowers. Beautiful, admirable, and inspiring. Manilena JCs throughout the 40 years underwent and withstood all the storms and even the drought. Its social, professional, and humanitarian projects gave way to outstanding women and a stronger organization. The accolades it has received during the years are indeed admirable and inspiring. The next 40 years or more may be difficult for any organization with COVID-19 or any kind of epidemic that involves social contact. Another kind of storm that the bud will have to endure. To all the present and future members of Manilena JCs, your tenacity, resilience, commitment, and ingenuity will play a vital role for the next 40 years for this bud to continue blooming. As Charter President, who is distantly away, I would like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all your hard work and dedication, for continuing on and living up to the expectation of serving humanity. Recently, I have been binge watching Korean dramas, and something I kept seeing are the expressions, cheers, fight. Thank you all for listening. Good night and God bless you all.
Wow, that really warms my heart. As a member of the 2019 and 2020 JCI Manilena board, I can't even imagine how I'll feel 40 years from now. I wonder how my batchmates are going to feel too, and I wonder how far and how much we'll be able to do in our lives, of course, with all of the help and leadership development that we received in JCI Manilena. More than that, what really makes me so happy is to see how our charter members and all of the older members throughout history that we look up to are still such close friends and sisters until now. The love that we have in JCI Manilena is definitely so real, and it's more than just an organization. It's truly a family. And with that, I would like to turn it over to Chair Dor for our next bingo draw.
Thank you, Direct Alex. For our next bingo draw,
To add to the fun, we've sent everyone digital backgrounds, and we'd like to request that you please use them. And now we will go to present the first decade of past presidents.
1980 to 1981 Charter President, President Josephine Ubaldo. During that year, we won Most Outstanding New LO. 1982 President Asuncion Shawnee Sodario Martinez. That year, we won Most Outstanding Community Project. 1983 President Janet Blanca Flor Mir. JCI Manilena won Most Outstanding International Affairs Award that year. 1984 President Melita Santa Maria Tomaszek. That year, we won Best Community Development Project in the metro area. 1985 President Vivian Icasiano Milan. That year, we won Best in Cultural Affairs Project. 1986 President Luz Biminda Vicencio. During that year, we won Best in Audio-Visual Presentation. 1987 President Reggie Tamanya. 1988 President Cynthia Rio. 1989 President Maria Antonia Gabriel. 1990 President Marivic Lopez.
And now we would like to call on our very special guest, JCI Manilena's founding member, Miss Asuncion Shawnee Sodario Martinez, to share a few words. Take it away, people.
Mute yourself. Past President Shawnee, please unmute yourself.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good evening. This is Shawnee. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all for gracing the affair, our 40th anniversary, despite the occasion, the COVID pandemic or the pandemic that we have right now. Thank you all. Now, briefly, as I present to you the achievements or the activities of the first decade president, in my background are the pictures, let me just arrange, are the pictures of, okay, are the pictures that we were able to gather for the past 40 years. Now, my apologies to the other presidents for under my I would say my presentation, the 1987 to 1990, they were able to submit pictures. So the pictures that you will see will only cover 1980 presidents from 1980 to 1986. Let me just present to you very briefly. On the part of our charter president, Georgie Ruivivar Ubaldo, survival was I would say, the priority since we were just starting, and it was Digoy Fernandez of Manila JCs who was helping us every step along the way. Now, since we were just a new organization in the community, Georgie has to come up with fundraising projects. For the community project side, we were able to adopt Correctional Institute for Women by providing medical and dental services. Let me just make a short story about our CIW. Georgie, when Georgie was our charter president, she met her future, I would say her husband now, Dr. Hill Ubaldo. She met Dr. Hill Ubaldo in one of the medical missions, which was a joint venture project with Mandaluyong JCs, headed then by Dodo Montemayor. So Dodo, I think, is one of the attendants here right now. So Georgie met Dr. Hill Ubaldo, and they are now husband and wife, but they're based in Winnipeg, Canada. So all throughout, it was a 1.5-year journey on the part of Georgie. At the end of her term, we won Most Outstanding LOM, or LO as they call it now, Category 3. For my term, 1982, it was a whole year under my term. My theme was Unity, Service, and Leadership. I was able to recruit 19 members, but I would say the thrust of my term was the Adapta Barangay. This is Barangay 824 in Paco, Manila, at the back of Philippine Columbian. And as well as a big project participated in by embassy families from Asian countries. So this project, International Collage 82, won in the local, area co national, and in the international World Congress. So we won 2 major awards just for this project alone. So basically, the one that was started by Georgie on community was continued under my term. And for the 3rd year, that's 1983, under the helm of President or past President Janet Blanca Flor-Digmer, who is now based in Munich, and who is watching from Munich. She was our 1983 president. The theme of Janet was growth through JCism. It was still a continuation of membership recruitment and community projects, but emphasis was given for tourism, as well as, well, Janet was the first female, first Manilena elected as RVP for Metro South. So she was the first past president elected as RVP Metro South. So she won major awards on international affairs, as well as international trade promotion and community projects. So that's for 1983. We move on to 1984. This is the term of Mili Santa Maria Tomicek. Mili's theme is community building through service and leadership. Mili, during her time as president or after her term, was appointed as member of the TOYM, as well as appointed by then PNP Rene Batuon as National Director for Individual Opportunities. Mili's induction was held at Asilo de San Vicente de Paul, an orphanage run by Daughters of Charity. That was the start when we adopted the orphanage. And she also started big projects like Himig ng Kabataan, Bigay Buhay sa Barangay, which is a livelihood, as well as started NAMFREL involvement of Manilena together with Manila JCs. Take note, this was in 1984, 2 years before the snap elections. Mili, by the way, was also appointed 2015 as our Philippine ambassador to Germany. She retired last year, and later on you will see the photos where her credentials was accepted by the president of Germany. Major awards won by Mili has something to do with a community development project. we started in community development projects. So I think even under the term of Mili, it was still community project that we have focused on. We won as outstanding LOM, category 3, and outstanding president for PP Mili Santa Maria, as well as best in cultural affairs project and Metro JC Leadership Award. So that's for 1984. For 1985, we have who is watching also from Florida, San Sebastian, Florida. Hi, Vibs. The theme of Vivian has an acronym, DOSAGE, meaning this stands for developing oneself through service for a greater environment. PP Viv started the Paaralan 85, a scholarship program for orphans and deprived young people. Bigay Buhay sa Barangay also, which is a livelihood project, as well as Pintura and Project Aware for Disabled. The most important project that I would say really touched my heart was Unang Hakbang sa Pagbabago. This is a project she launched for child prostitutes and prison inmates, for which she won major awards for these projects. So that's for 1985. Let's move on to Luz Vicencio. This is 1986. To keep the fire glowing, Pipi Luz continued the projects that we've started, community, but she emphasized more on the youth projects. But she was involved greatly during her term as president in the NAMFREL, because if you notice, this is 1986 already, and we had the snap elections in February of 1986. They had, together with Manila JCs, they had 3,000 volunteers in Tondo alone for this NAMFREL activity. They also have, Luz also had a joint project with Pasig JCs and a fundraising project with Pasig JCs. So at the end of her term, major awards were given to her. This is a joint work on a group of LOMs, a joint project. Metro Area Award of Excellence, and then Outstanding Chapter. So that wraps up my presentation of the pictures that you saw from 1980 to 1986 alone. So I have another presentation of through the years. Aris or Alex?
Thank you so much for those wonderful words, PP Shawnee. And of course, thank you to all of our President's Circle of JCI Manilena for the first decade of our history. Now I'd like to turn it back to my co-host, Dor, for the next bingo draw.
Thank you, Direct Alex. Now, for our next bingo draw,
And we are now presenting our second decade of past presidents.
1991 LO President, Rosemary Villar Montañe. 1992 President, Maria Lourdes Abella. On that year, we won the top 3 chapter in the 100% efficiency, most outstanding chapter category. 1994 President, Suzette Mondaño. 1997 President, Maria Arlene Garcia. That year, we won the most outstanding Area Conference Award. 1998 President, Gemma Sapnu. 1999 President Badet Bernal Barrion. 2000 President Maria Eleanor Tanteo.
Now we'd like to call on PP Ian to share the highlights of the second decade of JCI Manilena.
Thank you very much, dear Alex. Good evening to all our guests, fellow Manileñas, to our JCI dignitaries, our JCI Senate Philippines dignitaries. Good evening to all. The 90s is the era of the grunge, rave, hip-hop, new technologies such as the cable and the World Wide Web. Boy bands like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, or even Eraserheads, Glock 9, After Image, and the like. So I'm sure many of you can relate to what I'm saying. Just bear with some of the visuals here. You know, these are like pictures of the 90s. But let me just give a special memory down the lane about our 90s. And I'd like to focus on the revival year when we started again the Manilena in 1996 and 1997 and through the year 2000. Let me share with you 3 valuable C's in our Manilena journey. First is commitment. Let me share you a short story. In 1996, early part of January, January, we were invited for a meeting. It was like an orientation conducted by our past president, Lori Abella, and I saw there also past president, Shoni, and they were discussing about becoming a member and officer of a dead club, or a dead chapter, the Manilena. So we were impressed on what were the objectives and how we can be of help with this club. So that night, we had our election right away. I remember, that's why it's very, this person is also very close to our heart, our past national president, J.V. Ercito, because when I was elected as president, I was like a hesitant president. And then he said, "You become president, I will help you." So because of that, my first C, which is commitment, started there. The commitment of becoming a good member of Manilena. And all those people who joined that night became very committed with the Manilena. Gemma, Badet, these are the people who were there. I forgot some of their names already. But, they were there and they were committed. So we committed ourselves to attend meetings regularly, have thematic meetings. Sometimes we would go to the house of Gemma, past President Gemma, and we would have our meetings there. We would have different themes, and we ensure that the commitment of our members would go, because we have a very interesting thematic GMMs. Then the commitment of joining our local projects, commitment to be participative and cooperate in our projects. That year also, the Manilena were committed to participate not only in the local or chapter projects, but also in the national projects. Somehow we were like the darling of some JC clubs or JC chapters. We were the darling of Manila, darling of Makati, even up to the darling of Angeles, and all the chapters in Bulacan and Rizal. Because of that commitment that we have, we were that excited all of us, to bring ourselves to this chapter. Then the second C that we had was the C of caring. Caring is sharing. Just like in our JC Creed, service to humanity is the best work of life. I remember one member who joined us, past President Eileen C. Howe. When she joined, she said, I'm not interested much on the other activities except community service. So the caring for the members to attend projects, we have initiated, institutionalized a toy library project, projects for the children, for the mothers, for the environment, for the community service. That was the caring part of our being Manilena during those times. And my third C is camaraderie, friendship overload. We all became BFFs. We had fun, we had adventures, we even went down there to Batangas to attend a wedding of one of our officers. We almost had like an accident, falling on a cliff, but we were able to get through with it. It all was like fun. We would attend area conferences, national conventions, attending inductions, all in like 1 or 2 cars, and then we would bring each other home, trying to catch up which one would come early, the son or us going home. Then Manilena also, because our friendship became a trendsetter. Would you believe that nowadays we notice that in functions, we would see beautiful gowns of this Manilena. But us, we're just very formal. We want to be a business look attire. But we are trendsetter. We make sure that we have our scarves. So if other chapters would see us, they know that it is Manilena because of that trend of having that scarf and that blazer events. Fellowships here and then. Even if there's no area, local fellowships, we always had fellowship every night. One chapter would call, everybody would go. It's always like we're having fun. Everyone became friends of friends, and it was really enjoyable. We enjoyed the national conventions. We take part in attending a world conference, even helping in supporting the World Congress here in Manila. And when we had, during our first year in the revival, we were invited as co-proponent by Manila JCs to join and assist the performance of the Belgian Boys Choir. It was a lot of fun. It was like, now when we would see each other, these were all tied up, rooted because of friendship, rooted because of the great camaraderie. So the 3 C's of our 90s, the commitment, the caring, and the camaraderie. We had a long, happy moments together up to now. When we have the opportunity to meet each other, we still have sharings of the love and respect for each other. So that is for the 90s, for my decade. Good evening, everybody.
Thank you so much for that, PP Ian. And thank you to all of our past presidents for the second decade of JCI Manilena. We truly appreciate it. And now turning it over to co-host Dor for another bingo draw.
Thank you, Derek, Alex. Now, for our next bingo draw,
Now we would like to proudly present the third batch of JCI Manilena's past president for the third decade.
2001 President Jessica Gozum Dantes. 2002 President Anne Michelle Briselas Calma. 2003 President Rosalind Go. In 2009, she won JCI Most Outstanding Senator. 2004 President Eileen C. Howe. 2005 President Ana Barrios Heyman. 2006 President Janine De Jesus. During her term, we won Best Membership Recruitment Program. 2007 President Eileen Esteban. 2008 President Sheila Haushan. 2009 President, Maria Fatima Nubla. 2010 President, Maria Amabela Nabablit. During her term, we won Best Individual Development Program.
Thank you so much for that. Now, to share the highlights of the third decade of JCI Manilena, we would like that was really so inspiring, and I'm so excited to see what else JCI Manilena has done through the years and what is still in store for us. We definitely have a bright future. Now, as a professional host, what I can say is I would really like to give props to the 2020 board and especially to Prescha for pulling this through. This is actually harder to do digitally than it is to do for real. And I'm so thankful to our team, especially because this event was sponsored. So yay, thank you so much for your love and support towards JCI Manilena. How's everyone doing? Is anybody close already to getting their bingo? Can you sound off in the comments and let us know in the chat box how many more do you need until you get bingo? Also, do you guys have any favorites apart from yourselves for the best mask of the night? I can't wait to see who will be taking away the title of the best mask for JCI Manilena, because I saw in the photos that everyone really took it seriously, and I am so proud of my Manilena sisters for being so creative and innovative, even though they're just at home with limited materials. How is everyone doing at home?
Wala akong sa...
Please turn your attentions to the screens for the third decade video of JCI Manilena. Hello again, ladies, and we're sorry for the slight technical difficulty. We were unfortunately unable to get in contact with PP Sheila in time for tonight's event. But anyways, we will be moving on with the fourth decade of with the next raffle. So let's turn it over to Dor.
Thank you, Direct Alex. Now, for our next draw,
Now, finally, let's see what happened for JCI Manilena in its fourth and most recent decade. Presenting the
2011 President Odessa Bernardo. During that year, we won the Best Local Organization. 2012 President Melanie Thomas. During that year, we won Outstanding Cat 3 President. 2013 President Lizelle Hilario Gilliartes. During that year, we won Most Outstanding JCI Chapter for Category 3. 2014 President Althea Marie Peñalosa. JCI Manilena won Best in Local Publication. 2015 President Karen May Romarate. During that year, we won Most Outstanding Local Organization for Category 3. 2016 President John Joaquima de Guzman. During that year, we won Best Local Organization for Category 3. 2017 President Stephanie So Orania. JCI Manilena won Best Local CSR Program for Project Cell. 2018 President Lucien Grace Sol. JCI Manilena won Most Outstanding JCI LO President for Category 3. 2019 President Isel Therese E. During that term, we won Best Local Organization for Category 3. Now we're on 2020 for Ms. Charisse Gutierrez.
Now, to share the highlights of the fourth decade of JCI Manilena, we'd like to call on PP Althea Peñalosa.
Hi, everyone. So this is the decade when Manilena soared higher. I believe that we soared higher and shined brighter, that outperformed the other chapters in Category 3. This is the time when Manilena started a new brand image of confidently beautiful ladies with a flaming heart to serve the humanity. Almost all the Manilena president in this decade won the Best President and Best LO Chapter for Category 3 in area convention and national conventions. We hosted one area convention in year 2017 during the leadership of Pres Stephanie So, which set area convention hosting to a bar notch higher, if not the highest level. New flagship projects were set, such as BizNet during the term of Pres Lizelle Gilliarte, Short Hair We Care during the leadership of Pres Karen Romarate, and Hydrocephalus Project during the term of Pres Joam de Guzman, and Flowers from the Heart of Pres Sol. This is the decade where we started to adopt Happy Land community during the leadership of Pres Lizelle Hilario, and since then, this community is the recipients of most of our CSR projects. During my term, we relaunched Lena Manilena doll, which was originally project of Pres Sheila Haushan. And during my term, this is where we sold all the remaining dolls of Lena, and we even gave her a name, who is Lena now. And I'm proud that Lena Manilena was even launched in social media, which I hope you can still follow up to this time. Also, during my term, we were able to outbeat JCI Manila for the first time for the best newsletter in both AreaCon and NatCon. So I think it's quite an achievement for us. My year was quite significant, especially for this decade, because I bridged the Generation X and the new generation of Manilena. I was happy to inspire the new generation to be more involved and be more passionate of our chapter and making significant impact in the community. From then on, JCI Manilena president position has been the most coveted position. So I'm proud of our chapter. Congratulations, JCI Manilena. You have come a long way. Soar higher pa. And kudos to President Siya and 2020 BOD for making our 40th milestone an eventful one.
Thank you so much for that, PP Althea, and thank you to all of our 40 presidents throughout JCI Manilenya's history. From the very first year until now, it really warms our hearts to see how much great service you've given us. We truly appreciate it, and you will always be part of our history, our family, and our hearts. Now, moving on to the present day, we would like to call on SG Ana Tomas for our SG report.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is SG Ana. I'm here to present to you the activities that we had for June and July. For June and July, JCI Manilena, with or without pandemic, we are here to fulfill our JCI mission. So last June 25, we had a webinar entitled "Empowering Women Entrepreneurs." This activity, the Empowering Women Entrepreneur, is in collaboration with JCI Manilena Women's Village and QBO Philippines. Our guest speaker was Miss Angeli Dobb of Bulilit Kitchen. She shared with her the entrepreneur journey and lessons learned along the way that molded her into a successful woman entrepreneur as she is today. And then the following week, we had on a more serious topic, it's Starting It Right with attorney Tess Balagtas Gupo. This is again in collaboration with JCI Manilena, with Women's Village and QBO Philippines. This is Starting It Right to know the latest rules and regulations in starting a business. And then moving on from Starting It Right project, we also have our next project was JCIP Marketplace. This is a vibrant community where JCI members can buy and sell and promote products. This is a joint project with JCI San Juan Dambana and JCI Manilena. The Viber group aims to create and maximize business opportunities within JCI community. With this, we'll be able to connect, empower, and inspire one another. This is exclusive for JCI members. So if you wish to be included, please message us. And our next we also had our project, which is the last July 1, JCI Manilena donated 100 meals with bottled waters for the stranded passengers at Manila Port. There were 184 individuals waiting to go home to their provinces, and despite of this pandemic, we wish to continue to spread hope and pray for the good health of everyone. Okay, and we'd also like to thank. We also have our continuing program, which is Feed the Frontliners, in partnership with our member, Ms. Monica Angping of Rolls Republic. The beneficiary of this 526 meals was Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center. Thank you to the anonymous donor solicited by Jennifer Uy. And then we also, last July 14, we also had our Missions on Motherhood. The Missions on Motherhood is an ongoing project that JCI Manilena has, so no pandemic can stop us from fulfilling this one. Over 100 meals was given to Gabay sa mga Mamis Malusog last July 14, 2020. Our ongoing project in collaboration with JCI Manila, this is the Baikada fundraiser. JCI Manilena and Manila and Manilena would like to donate a drive to provide commuter bicycles for our frontliners at PGH Manila. Our goal is to provide 30 commuter bikes for the maintenance staff and security staff at PGH Manila in effort to provide a sustainable and alternative means of transportation by end of July. So we're asking for if you have in your heart, if you wish to donate, please contact our director. Our chair for this one is Director Tricia Leonor. Another project on with JCI Manilena is the Life and Business Mastery. This is our international speaker is the millionaire maker, Mr. John Rankins. The proceeds of this one will be going to our Marawi Tanglad community. This will be held on August 1. Anyone interested, please approach one of our directors. Thank you very much. That's all for our activities.
Thank you so much for those updates, SG Anna. Indeed, it has been an interesting year to say the least for all of us, and so many twists, turns, and plot twists have occurred that none of us could have predicted. But I'm proud to say that JCI Manilena and the 2020 Board of Directors have risen to the occasion and adjusted to the new normal. They are truly still doing what it means to be JCs in the time of this global pandemic. And I am very excited that we are going to have many more projects to come. Let's now take a look at the video presentation of JCI Manilena's 2020 board.
Nanonood ka ba? Nanonood ka ba? Hindi kita hinahanap kita eh. Hinahanap kita eh. Thank you. Thank you. I will announce. Okay. Thank you.
Wow, it's amazing to see how JCI Manilena has evolved throughout the years and how this year we have stuck true to our words of growing beyond. Now the results are in and we have our winners. I'm sure you all want to know who will be taking home the special prizes. But before that, I think that this calls for a toast. So I'd like to turn it over to President Charis Gutierrez for our toast.
Requesting everyone to please bring out their drinks. In your party kit, we have sent you your drinks, the wine and the Cosmopolitan. So please bring it out. To friendships fostered and strides attained, to women empowered and leaders honed, towards bringing positive change, one woman leader at a time. Let these 40 years be our anchor to continue our blissful odyssey as we leave our green legacy for those who follow in our stead. I propose a toast to an icon of leadership, a nurturing family, and a local organization of worth and prominence whose service to humanity makes all of us the best work of life. The heritage that is JCI Manilena. Cheers to growing beyond! Cheers!
We would like to thank our sponsors for tonight. Senator Albert Alday of Folium. A-Best Express Inc. of Charis Gutierrez. PP PP Shen Sol for our prizes. Bureau of Plant Industry and Primo Design. Now I'd like to turn it over to Dor for our next bingo draw.
For our sixth and final draw, a recap of the different images drawn for our bingo. I'm pretty sure everyone is ecstatic to find out who the winners are. So now I'd like you to turn this over to Direct Alex to announce the winners.
Once again, we would like to thank our sponsors for tonight. Senator Albert Alday of Folium, KMQR Events of Karen Romarate, Abest Express Inc. of Charis Gutierrez, PP Sheila Josian for our grand prize, Candy Mix PH, Direct Trisha Leonor Soul for our prizes, Bureau of Plant Industry, and Primo Design. Now, are you guys ready to find out who won our special prizes? And before I announce the winners, I just want to excite everyone with a little tease of what the prizes will be and what the lucky winners will be going home with for tonight. So our prizes are a UV box from Technoholics and a Galaxy Fit E watch, an O2 Curve mask from Faith Mask Protective Essentials, and a Samsung sound bar. So thank you so much for our prize sponsors. We really, really appreciate your generosity, and you help make our celebration more meaningful and more fun. Now, without further ado, our winners first for the best outfits. Our best outfit winner, we have two. First is PP Shen. Let's see her outfit. PP Shen. PP Shen Sol. Congratulations, PP Shen. You won an O2 Curve Max from Faith Mask Protective Essentials. And our second winner is Direct Chelsea. Direct Chelsea won a Samsung sound bar. And now, our winners for the best mask. This was a really tough decision, and I'm so glad that I was not a judge. We have two winners once again. Our first winner is actually here with us. It's IPP Aizel Yee. And IPP Aizel won a UV box from Technoholics. And our second winner is also here with us. And take note, guys, this is not rigged because the judges are not here. So, here is the winning mask of IPP Aizel. Here, go girl. Social distancing.
Okay, hello.
We're gonna get bashed. Congratulations! And our second winner, she's also here, the very lovely Direct Cat. Here she is to model her mask. And Direct Cat, you won a Galaxy Fit E watch. Congratulations! So congratulations to our winners for Best Mask and Best Outfit. Now, has anybody won bingo? We have a winner. I'll turn it over to Dor.
Direct Alex. So, you want to know who our bingo winner is? Our bingo winner is Lian Robiano. Congratulations, Lian. You won a Samsung air purifier.
That wraps up our formal program, but don't go anywhere because we still have our fellowship and we're going to do it the new normal way. So we would truly appreciate it if everybody stuck around for a group photo. And just for your information, the head for our fellowship for tonight is EVP Lian. Yay! We're turning it over to the other cam.
Okay, hey guys. Okay, wait. Narinig sa ko. Awkward pala dito, no? Saya. Okay, with all protocols being observed, I greet you all a good evening and a happy anniversary to all my Manilena sisters. Well, they say that life begins at 40. And as we bask in the glory of an evening that was so nostalgic, as in, imagine running back 40 years of memories. We really have truly grown beyond wherever in our capacities. So it has truly been such a privilege to be a part of this kind of accomplishment and history. As we have seen history unfold tonight, we smile at the sisterhood that we have formed. We smile at the smiles that we saw with our partner communities and the endless memories that we fondly look back to. Indeed, the story continues, whose end we will not see, I hope. A legacy from which we all draw strength. A JCI Manilena as vibrant as the green color of life. I am definitely looking forward to see how the next years will go and surprise us, try us, and make us stronger. With this, I move. Press, are you ready to close it? Are you ready? Yes! I move, and I invite you. Yes! I move to close the 40th anniversary and general membership meeting of JCI Manilena. Any second. Sila daw sa second. Any seconds, girls? But hindi girls. Any seconds, girls? Wala. Asa na sila? Second. Yes, press. Go ahead.
As a 40th JCI Manilena president, I call this 40th anniversary and GMM adjourned.
Bye, guys. Okay, take that. Back to direct Alex.
Hi guys. So could we please request that everyone turns on their cameras? We're going to take a group photo. All right, everyone.
Wait. Go.
One, two, three. Smile. Oh my God. Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye!
Everyone everyone who joined us. We really appreciate it, and we are really appreciate you. Now, don't go anywhere, because to continue the party, we are gonna call in our hostess with mostess for tonight, EVP Lian.
Hi. Hi. Narinig ko ba ako, guys?
Thank you so much to everyone. Let's look for EVP Lian. She has prepared a lot of fun games for you, and you guys will be needing to get some drinks if you are game, because EVP Lian prepared some drinking games for you. So this is going to be a really fun and interesting night. Again, this is your host, Alex Sayrit, the 2019 Local Training Director of JCI Manilena, on behalf of President Charis Gutierrez and the rest of the 2020 board. Thank you. And here is Chair Dor. Good job to her. Say bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, guys.